Bienvenue à JFC Français en ligne. This is the first remote video aimed at Year 10 students studying French at John Verney College. There are some foundation exercises, there are some higher exercises, and there's a pause button just in case you need to pause to complete an exercise when I ask you to. So my advice to you is to do what you can do, focus on the activities that are for your level, foundation or higher, and extra support and challenge is available over on the Year 10 French Teams channel in the form of extra worksheets for support, or if you're finding something a breeze, there are some more activities for you to be able to do to really stretch yourself. And live support will be available from 9 till 3 on Mondays over on that channel as well. There'll be someone to chat to if you have any issues or you need some extra work. Bon, aujourd'hui on va parler d'un nouveau thème, c'est à la maison. On va décrire les meubles et on va dire où sont les choses. Donc, tout le monde va décrire la taille, la couleur et le matériel d'un objet. Okay. La plupart va décrire les chambres en utilisant avoir et quelques-uns vont dire où sont les choses. On va utiliser les prépositions et utiliser le passé et le futur pour décrire les choses. Bon. Pour commencer, regarde le vocabulaire et la grammaire pour la première semaine dans votre factbook. Et puis, il faut marier les images et les mots en français. Pause la vidéo maintenant. Bien, et il y a les réponses A, C4, B2, C5, D3, E1, F6, G7. Super. Ok, la prononciation, c'est très important. Donc, écoute, répète chaque mot 3 fois. Une armoire. Un lit. Un bureau. Une bibliothèque. Un canapé. Une commode, une étagère, un fauteuil. Et il y a autres mots pour les meubles qui sont très utiles, par exemple le tapis, les rideaux, la lampe, les murs, la télévision, le buffet, les affiches sont très utiles pour décrire une chambre et ce qu'il y a dedans. Donc, lis les textes suivants. Trouve et traduis les meubles, les couleurs, les matériaux. Copie et complète la table. Pause la vidéo maintenant. Eh ben, il y a les réponses. Vérifie les réponses. On a les meubles, les couleurs, les matériaux. Bon. Donc, la phrase « Dans ma chambre, j'ai un lit en bois, une étagère blanche, une télé noire et un fauteuil en tissu. » Okay, so you've identified the nouns. You've un lit, une étagère, une télé, un fauteuil. Some of them are masculine, like un lit, un fauteuil. Some are feminine, une télé, une étagère. La même phrase. Dans ma chambre, j'ai un lit en bois, une étagère blanche, une télé noire et un fauteuil en tissu. Bon, okay. So you've identified the colors there. So une étagère blanche, une télé noire. Okay. I've highlighted these because thinking about where the position of the adjectives are, where they come in relation to the noun. Do they come before or after the noun? Think about that. That's something you've been doing since Key Stage 3. Think as well about how they are spelt and why that might be. Okay? Think about your masculine, your feminine, your plurals. Et dans ma chambre, j'ai un lit en bois, une étagère blanche, une télé noire et un fauteuil en tissu. Think again about what these are, what type of words they are, what class, where they come in relation to the noun. Are they before? Are they after? What do they mean? Why are they there? Okay. Donc, grammar recap. Okay, so the position and the agreements of adjectives. You need to remember that when you use an adjective, it goes after the noun. Okay, so you saw the colours there, you saw what things were made of. They always go after the noun that they describe. And they must agree in both gender and number. So when you saw une étagère blanche, I think it was, you saw that it was blanche and not blanc because it agreed in gender. Une étagère is feminine, so the adjective has to agree. Okay, if you had more than one étagère, then there would be blanche. Think about what might go on the end of blanche. Okay, so une étagère blanche, une télé noire, un fauteuil en tissu. So you've got the noir there. Again, the spelling has changed. You need to remember that the pronunciation and spelling of adjectives sometimes change. Okay, pronunciation is really important, especially if you're speaking and listening. So vert might become verte, real emphasis on the E there. Blanc becomes blanche. Okay, the spelling has also changed there, don't forget. Noir, it sounds pretty much the same, noir and noir. Okay, I'll put that there for an example just to show that a lot of them end in E and a lot don't change, but some do, and you need to be very aware of those that do change. Okay, so I've just told you that all adjectives have to come after the noun, which is something you already know, but there are exceptions. There always are in French. We call the exception to the rule bags adjectives, and they describe beauty, age, goodness and size. And these adjectives come in front of the noun you're describing. So, dans ma chambre, j'ai un grand lit en bois, une petite étagère blanche, une belle télé noire, un nouveau fauteuil en tissu. Okay, so grand describes the size. If you look at bags there, size is one of those, and it comes before the noun, un grand lit. Then en bois, so what it's made of, another description, another adjective if you like, is after the noun. Une petite étagère blanche, again we've got an adjective of colour after the noun, but petite comes before because it is an adjective of size. Une belle télé noire, so noir, your adjective of colour, where does that come again? After the noun. But belle, it means beautiful, so it comes before because it's an adjective of beauty. And a nouveau fauteuil en tissu, so you've got your armchair there, it's made of material, but it is also nouveau, so that is its age, and we're looking at an adjective of age there, and that's why it comes before the noun. Okay, so what I want you to do, this here is for foundation students, you need to choose words from the box to complete the sentences. Some have 2 or 3 possible answers, and you can use adjectives more than once. I need you to pause the video, okay, so that you can have a go at completing that exercise. Et voilà les réponses. So, j'ai une armoire rouge, blanche or grise would go nicely there because it's une armoire, it's feminine. So rouge, which always ends in E, doesn't matter whether that's masculine or feminine to describe that because it doesn't change. Blanche or grise, okay. Dans la chambre de mon frère, il y a un lit rouge ou bleu, okay. It's un lit, there's no E there, it's masculine, so bleu, but again, rouge always ends in E. Et une fenêtre, rouge, blanche, grise, again for the same reasons as armoire. Dans la chambre, mes parents ont un canapé rouge ou bleu, okay. Un canapé rouge, bleu, same as un lit. Mais c'est un canapé rouge en velours et des rideaux verts, okay. These are the only options for canapé and rideau, because velours always ends in S in French, that means velvet, and you don't often have you would have green curtains, rideau vert, there's no on there, so it can't be rideau velours, because it would have to be en velours, so that's why that is as it is. And ma sœur aime bien son bureau rouge ou bleu for the same reasons as we said, en bois. And the reason we've got un canapé en velours and un bureau en bois, you don't often get a desk made of velvet and a sofa made of wood, do you? But grammatically they would be fine. Okay. Une autre activité maintenant, okay? Il faut compléter les blancs dans la table, okay, avec les adjectifs corrects. It's really important to know your adjectives. So if you've got something that's masculine or feminine, masculine plural, you need to note the spellings, you need to note how things change in pronunciation. So I want you to have a go at filling in this table, okay? Pause the video now. And you can just have a little look and see if you got those right. That should have taken you, hopefully, no longer than about 5-6 minutes. And if you've got anything wrong, don't worry about it. Just have a look and see where you got it wrong. If you can't understand what you got wrong, for example, you might not have seen neuf and nerve. You might think, you know, it is nouveau, nouvelle, and you want a further explanation, then come over and see us on the Teams channel on Monday. Okay, you can pause that to write anything down. Bon, okay, quick grammar recap using prepositions with noun. This is especially aimed at higher students because this is important for your writing and speaking. So you need to remember that when you use nouns with prepositions followed by de, the de changes to do, de la, or de, depending on the gender of the noun you're describing. Okay, so for example, if you've got a preposition like en face de, opposite, à côté de, next to, au-dessus de, above, okay, the de needs to change with the noun that you're describing. So for example, j'ai laissé mon sac en face du canapé. Okay, because you've got en face de and le canapé, and de plus le becomes du. Okay. Another example, we've got au-dessus de, which means above, and l'étagère, which is the shelf. So because it's une étagère, it's feminine. So mon calendrier est sur le mur au-dessus de l'étagère, but it also begins with a vowel. So de l'étagère, okay? À côté de and la table, de plus la becomes de la, so à côté de la table. Mes chaussures sont là-bas, à côté de la table. Bon, okay. It's weird to speak when nobody's speaking back to you, so you can do this with somebody else at home if you've got a brother or sister or a parent who's willing to listen. Or you can have a go at recording this into your computer or onto your smartphone and hear yourself back. It's horrible listening to yourself speaking, but it is quite useful. So using the vocabulary for furniture and the correct part of the verb avoir or il y a, can you say what you have or what there is in your bedroom? Can you say what there is next to your bed or in the wardrobe or on the floor? Can you say what colour things are and what they're made from? You need to use the super important prepositions from your fact book to help you. Okay, and if you want an extra challenge, try using different parts of the verb avoir to say what others have in their room or what furniture there is in the house and where it is. So an example could be dans ma chambre, il y a un lit. À côté du lit, il y a un tapis. Et sur le tapis, j'ai une commode. And you can carry on like that. You've got prepositions in there. You've got il y a. You've got j'ai, so part of avoir there. You've got a really good start of a description there, starting with dans ma chambre. Okay. Another example, dans la chambre de mon frère, il y a une armoire et dedans, il y a beaucoup de vêtements. Got a good start there. Just try and go for as long as you can describing people's bedrooms or people's rooms or the room where you are. Have a look around and see what you can see and what you can describe. So pause now. Okay, if you want to, you can upload your response if you've recorded it for the last exercise onto Teams, or you can have a practice with me on Monday and do a bit of speaking just to see how you got on. Okay, maintenant, écoute Théo. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans sa chambre et où a-t-il mis ses choses? You can pause and rewind this audio slide as many times as you need to. Il faut remplir les blancs, il faut écouter, et puis on y va.
Mes baskets à table? Oui. J'ai rangé ma chambre. La table, où est mon ordinateur, est devant la fenêtre. Mes livres sont sur les étagères. Mon cartable est sous la table. Mes baskets sont à côté du lit. Mon portable et mon MP3 sont dans mon cartable. J'ai mis ma entre l'armoire et la fenêtre, et le chat est derrière la porte. J'ai rangé ma chambre. La table, où est mon ordinateur, est devant la fenêtre. Mes livres sont sur les étagères. Mon cartable est sous la table. Mes baskets sont à côté du lit. Mon portable et mon MP3 sont dans mon cartable. J'ai mis ma guitare entre l'armoire et la fenêtre, et le chat est derrière la porte.
Très bien. Ok. Et les réponses? Okay. So, in this exercise, you've got some nouns and some adjectives, both Baggs adjectives and adjectives of colour, or adjectives that normally come after the noun. You need to decide where they come. You need to put these in order. So it's a little conversation between Jean-Pierre and his uncle. Jean-Pierre has never been to the zoo before. If you read through the conversation and try and reorder the adjectives and put them in the correct order, and then have a look towards the bottom, when you get to the bottom you might find it quite amusing with the last question that he has. But for an example, you've got qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, le animal grand blanc. You need to look for your Baggs adjectives. So here we've got grand, which is an adjective of size. Okay, so that's in your Baggs category. And you've got blanc, the adjective of colour. So your adjective of colour comes after the noun, and your Baggs adjective comes before. So it would be qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, le grand animal blanc. And if you look, it's the ones that are kind of in bold that are the ones that you've got to reorder. So if you pause the video now and have a go at that. Okay, so qu'est-ce que c'est que ça, le grand animal blanc? C'est un ours blanc. So you've got grand and blanc in the right order around your noun. Okay, it's a white bear. Et le bel oiseau coloré, c'est un perroquet. Okay, so belle, that's a Baggs adjective because it's beauty, coloré, colourful. C'est un perroquet, it's a parrot. Les oiseaux aux longues jambes roses, so your Baggs adjective is your size, and you've got your colour. So the birds with the long pink legs, ce sont des flamands. So you've got your flamingos. Le monstre là, avec ses dents toutes pointues. So ses dents, his teeth, toutes pointues, the really pointy teeth, c'est un crocodile. Les petits animaux jaunes, so petit, your adjective of size, jaune, your adjective of colour. Okay. Ce sont des souris, the mice. Que sont les petits animaux noirs et blancs? So the little animals that are black and white, des pingouins. Et lui au long cou tacheté. So him with the long sort of stained or blotchy neck. Une tache in French is literally a stain. C'est un girafe. Et le joli petit poisson vert. You've got two Baggs adjectives here. So you could have said petit joli poisson vert or joli petit. Joli petit poisson just sounds a bit more natural to me. And vert is obviously your adjective of colour. C'est un piranha. Qu'est-ce que c'est que la grosse chose bleue là-bas? So grosse being an adjective of size, fat. Bleu is your adjective of colour. So what's that fat blue thing over there? C'est un phoque. It's a seal. And finally, regarde le vieux singe chauve. So vieux being your Baggs adjective, it's your adjective of age. Chauve, bald. Okay, so that's not in that category, so it comes after your noun, singe. So look at the old bald monkey. And his uncle says, ça, c'est mon reflet idiot. So it's obviously not an animal that he's gone to see at the zoo. Okay. Pour finir alors, okay, an exam style question for you. So, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la photo? That's the same for both tiers and it always will be in your exam. Okay, c'est une chambre en désordre. It's a messy bedroom. Il faut décrire la chambre. So for foundation, you've got 3 questions here. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la photo? Décris ta chambre. And comment est la chambre de ton frère ou ta sœur ou tes parents, or make it up, whoever. It doesn't have to be one of those people. Okay. For higher, qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la photo? And then you're going to have things in different tenses. So, as-tu rangé ta chambre récemment? Now, I know that Mrs. Grimes has been giving you lots and lots of work about the past tense, so about the perfect recently. So that should still be fresh in your mind to be able to use those past tense verbs to talk about what you did when you tidied your bedroom recently. It's a bit of a strange question, a bit out there, but it's really to get you using your perfect tense again. So look back at the notes of the things that you've done over the last few weeks. You can also refer to your fact book for that. And finally, comment voudrais-tu changer ta chambre? What would you like to change about your room? Think about what you could change. Think about the future, okay? So it could be something that you say like, à l'avenir, je vais peindre les murs. So I'm going to paint the walls in future, okay? Think about what you'd like to do. Use je voudrais or je vais plus the infinitive, okay? I want you to prepare the answers to these as fully as possible. I want you to write them down. So it's a writing exercise as well as a potential speaking exercise. If you wish to speak, you can record your answers like you might have done on the last exercise I asked you to do. And again, you can always upload your files to our Teams channel for us to mark and feedback on, or talk to us during the live chat on Mondays. Okay, some tips just before you do this. So make sure that you are using different parts of avoir to describe other people's rooms. Put in opinions and justify them using a relative clause like parce que or car or puisque. Use the different tenses to narrate events. So, you know, la semaine dernière, j'ai rangé ma chambre, j'ai mis mes chaussures sous mon lit parce qu'elles étaient sur le lit et c'était en désordre, or something like that. Okay. So using your verbs like j'ai mis, j'ai rangé, j'ai fait. Get someone else in on the action. Ma sœur m'a aidé, so my sister helped me. Mon frère a rangé sa chambre en désordre, so my brother tidied his messy bedroom. Car ma mère lui avait grogné, because my mum had shouted at him. And if you're struggling with remembering the perfect or future tenses, remember to refer to the useful verbs in your fact book. Okay. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for listening today. If you do have any problems, remember on Monday we'll be available on Teams, and I wish you a bonne journée and hope that you have managed to get on okay with this video. If there are any problems, just let us know. Okay, merci et au revoir.